Alright folks, so I'm ready to do this. I got my torches out. I got my garden hose, it's all primed. I got my fire extinguisher just in case. I've got a spray bottle with some water. So we're ready to go ahead and heat this up. I just want to make sure I got plenty of things to put fires out because I am so near the fuel tank. Alright, let me get my torches heated up and we'll try this side. Make sure my water bottle's within reach. Right here. Okay. Make sure all the fire's out. Now we're gonna stick our impact wrench up on here. Maybe. Okay, it's starting to come. Now I just gotta get my vice grips on that bushing. Ooh, she's stinky's in here, man. She's all smoky. Okay, now we're gonna try it again. Try to get her up in here. Not coming off. Let's try that. Ooh, buddy. This one's really stuck in this bushing. I might have to hit it again with the torches. have to hit her again with the torches and heat up this center bushing to try to get it to break loose. So I'll take it over here and just show you what I'm dealing with. So, she's hung up there in that bushing. The bolts come loose from the back, and that's fine, but she's hung up here in the bushing. So what we got to do is just heat up that bushing, and this bolt should come out. But you know, it just is what it is. But you can see that. So let me get the torches out and heat that up. Get some water on it there. Okay. Whoa, crap, I hit my camera. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, now I think we got the rubber piece all loose. Now we can just hold on to that center part with some vice grips. Now I think that gets all the rubber out. Okay, so let me show you. Now I've heated it up and I've got all the rubber out, and I just have that steel piece in the middle that the bolt is seized in to lock onto. So I'm not trying to lock onto this rubber bushing. So let me get up here, put my vice grips. I might have to go get my better vice grips too, but for now we got these cheapo Pittsburgh Harbor Freight ones. Okay. And now we'll put our impact gun on there. And though it's turning the bushing. So let me get some better vice grips, and if not, we'll have to heat this bushing up some more. Alright. There we go. Alright. Well, we'll turn it now. Make sure. Ow. Ooh. Hot socket. We're playing hot socket. I really don't want to have to cut this bolt off. There it comes. Finally. All right. And there's our bolt. Sweet. We got that out. And there's our old tow arm there. And we'll pull that all this rest of this stuff's coming out, but now that these tow bolts are out, I'm confident I can get the rest of it apart, no problem. But that's how I do that. Now I'll just take a wire, brush this all off real good, and put some of that special black rust encapsulating paint on it, and make sure, you know, just to slow down the rust in the future. But we're all good. All right, I can put the torches away. Sweet. Alright, so for all of you watching the video saying, did he burn some holes in it? Yes, I did. That's just where it's rusted, you know, and that metal was weak and it came out. But I think there's enough metal here to hold it once it gets back in, and to get a final alignment done on it, and we'll spray it with some rust encapsulating paint, and we'll hope that it holds. You know, if it comes loose, you'll lose your toe setting, but you're not going to lose a real wheel or anything, because you still have your bushings to hold it. So if that has to be replaced, I don't know. We're just gonna hope that it's not. But if that has to be replaced, you'd have to get another one and weld it in there. Yeah, I'm not that good of a welder, but maybe I could find somebody that could do it. But yeah, I think that's gonna be just fine. It's still got plenty of good metal, you know, on the other side to support and hold that. I did have to get the encapsulating that fell out, so I had to get up in there and then just put it back in and pry those ridges back up around it, and it slides, so we'll be fine there. The other side is in a lot better shape than this side, but you know, it is what it is. It's an old car. So yeah, I lost the footage on doing the other side, but it was basically the same thing. Yeah, this one on this side was about the same deal, except it didn't have any holes blow out of it with the torches. But that's just something you have to watch when you're working with rusted metal. It melts before the real metal does, you know. It melts at a much lower temperature and it'll blow it out. But I got it out, I got it loose. I think there's enough metal there to hold it. Keep the old 97 Honda going down the road. Keep it going down the road. And that's not like dangerous. Like, your toe's gonna go off, right? Your tire's gonna lean out if that goes bad. But it's not gonna like rip it out of the car, you know. So it's not really a safety issue. I might just get another piece of metal and weld it across there and make a reinforcement if it ever goes, and then cut a groove in it so we can slide, so they can adjust the toe, and then we'll be set. You know, you gotta keep these old girls going because they're so much more reliable and easy to work on than something like that. that 1.4 turbo is not a good engine. I mean, it's better than a Hyundai engine, but it's still not like a great engine like this engine is. It's easy to work on, easy to fix. You know, I flattened the head at home, put new valves in it, put a new timing belt on it, and all works great. You know, it's just, yeah, you know, those cars, they have a lifespan, you know, and does not. You know, it's just the rust. The rust is how long this car will live. If it wasn't for the rust, I would keep this car going forever and ever. It gets good gas mileage. It runs great. It's peppy. I enjoy it. You know, it is what it is. But that's all I'm going to do for right now. My next thing is going to be to pull off the brake line, pull it loose, and drop this control arm down, get this bushing out. You just have 2 places that bolt in to drop that down, and you gotta get that loose. You gotta get those loose, you know. But I'm gonna work on that just this week while the parts come in, and we'll get this all done. Yeehaw.